Aloha and welcome to episode number 9 of the Xenomorphic Possibilities podcast. And this is a show I do about the Alien world and Alien franchise. And today's episode will be about Prometheus. And as promised, I'm going through some different things I've found about the movie Prometheus, and some analysis and some breakdown of some of the elements of this movie that should clear some things up or bring up even more questions about the movie itself. So today's episode is going to be about what David said to the engineer at the very end of this film. So if you haven't watched Prometheus yet, go and watch it. This will have spoilers. So with that said, let's get going. So this was taken from a forum post over at prometheus-movie.com. They have a lot of brilliant people here kind of dissecting stuff and having discussions about different things in the movie. So this is a post that was done today, and here are the words that David spoke to the engineer. Ida hamna akaya nafra zedekha, and it goes on and so forth. So I don't know how to pronounce that language. David did, and he did it really well in the movie. It breaks down to, someone found the translation here from, I'll get to it later, but it really literally means this man is here because not die he desires. Life increase, wish to him you can give he believes. So this man here, this old guy, doesn't want to die. He wants you to increase his life and wishes and believes that you can. That is what David said to the engineer at the very end of the film. It wasn't anything more than that. That was the first words that were spoken to the engineer, and the only words. And that's probably a reason why he reacted the way he did. The first thing you say to the engineers are, I want you to help me live longer. It wasn't about, who you are or where you came from or anything like that. It was something totally selfish. And that's that. The man is here because he doesn't want to die. He believes he can give more life. So this information was supplied by Dr. Anil Biltu of SOAS at the University of London. Dr. Biltu was hired by Ridley Scott to design the engineer's language, teach it to the actors who learned it, and appear on screen as David's language instructor. If you've seen the film, you know what this sounds like, as I've said before. So this is all taken from this blog post here, or this forum post here, about what happened here. This language is based on Dr. Biltu's own version of reconstructed Proto-Indo-European. In the fictional context of the movie, it's assumed that it was over 5,000 years ago. Contact between the engineer's human exposed this language to the humans. So this was a language that was over 5,000 years old. That was the connection between us and them. And some words in engineer, as it was apparently commonly called in this production. So this language was known as engineer in production. It has recognizable connection to modern English. You'll likely recognize humanen as human or simply man. The verb at the end, karda, he believes, echoes creed, karda, K-R-E-D-A-A-H, is, set of beliefs. So there's a lot of cool things that they did with this movie, including creating its own language, kind of like Tolkien did for the Lord of the Rings. So there you go. That's what David said at the very end of Prometheus. It's interesting for sure. And I personally was wondering what exactly was said, because we didn't know. I mean, we really didn't know, and now we know. So that's one mystery that's now out of the movie, and hopefully it should help you understand why the engineer got so upset. I personally am of the belief that that engineer was one that went astray, and he perhaps was one of the few violent engineers out there. Perhaps the other ones are more peaceful, or not. We don't know. So that's one of the many questions we'll be answering in the next few months and weeks as we dissect all of this stuff. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, TCHATEN, on YouTube, and I'll be back for more videos like this. Aloha.